336 calories, baby. Starting to get tired though. You know, I used to go for 600 to 1200 calories a day, and I did that for 2 months, and I got lazy. I can't tell you what it is that got me lazy, but something got me lazy. I just don't feel like spending an hour to 2 hours in cardio a day anymore. It's kind of boring as hell. Genuinely boring. But necessary to not be a fat ass. Nobody likes a fat ass. And I'd have to admit, I much prefer being 159.5 pounds to 188. And I have no intention to go back to 188. Fuck being 188 pounds. I'm not letting that shit happen ever again. If I'm 188 pounds, it's because I could bench 3 plates for sets of 15. That's the only circumstance under which I'm going to allow myself to get that fat again. Yeah, it's possible to tilt this? Not really. Oh well. You get what you get. You get the video set up that you get. So I had a fun job interview on Friday. They wanted me to be a member of an advisory board, and they wanted to pay me for a few meetings a year. They wanted to pay me something like a few $100 per meeting for a few meetings. So that was fun. That was fun. So let me get this straight. You guys raised $300 million. Then you raised $500 million. And you're doing that based on calling yourselves a sustainable company that respects right to repair. And then you want me to do your which is something that's going to go on your website, which I guarantee is going to be something that you're using as you try to fundraise and raise more money. Because they're trying to become one of those for-benefit companies or some shit like that. And the whole idea behind a for-benefit company is that, like, you know, you're not just there to make a profit, you're there to also benefit society and the environment and be socially conscious and all that shit. And that's fine, whatever. So, me being on your board means that I'm essentially, that's like a rubber stamp that I am validating your mission and purpose. I am validating you. And you want that for $500 to $1,000 a year. Yo, I almost threw these people out of my fucking office. Like one of them, the CEO of the company, like typical startup shit. Like this is standard startup shit. Eli, the computer guy, hates most of these modern hipster startups. I don't blame him. They come on talking about all their sustainability and all this other crap. They're on a platform, and half of the shit doesn't even work properly. And Justin Millman, if he's ever in my stream, I know he's in Discord, he could comment on how shitty this platform is in a lot of ways. The shit that doesn't work on it. And he shows up to this meeting 10 minutes late, unshaven, unkempt. And like I just said outright, if you guys cannot figure out, so I said, you know, I was looking for like 75,000, 100K a year to be on your board. Which I think is fair, 75 to 100K, you know? That's what management at my fucking store makes. Like the people that advise me make that much money. And my company raised $7,000 12 years ago. It did not raise 300 million or 500 million. And the funny thing is, they balked. You could see their face went like, when I said, I'll be on your board, yeah, like I asked them for all their concerns. What are you looking to gain from me being there? What are you looking to do as a company? What are you looking to do with becoming a for benefit, all this other shit? Here's how I can help you. 75K to 100K a year to be on your board. That's literally what I pay my own fucking staff, at least if you're a manager. If you're a manager. To be clear, I just don't want... And their face turned red. I'm like, dude, you guys are not serious. And he's like, well, no, I don't know if you know the economics of how startups work or startup funding, but that money is not just in my pocket. We have to use that money for things like how to pay employees. DJ Craze, there's a reason that that YouTube has a rewind button, because if you miss the first minute of the video, you can just rewind and watch it. But anyway, that shit drives me fucking crazy. But anyway, the point. And then he says, like, yeah, you know, that we have to spend that money on expenses like salaries. And I just looked at him and said, apparently not. Apparently not. It's just like, listen, if you guys are not able to fundraise 100 times what I'm paying you, just off of having my name on your website, not even off of like any benefit I can make to your business. If you can't fundraise 100 times the base salary that I asked for just by having my name on your website, assuming that I didn't do shit for you, you guys are clueless. Like, just get out of here. You guys are not serious. And then at one point they asked, well, how about something like this? What if we work with you? You come to our office. We meet you in person here because they have an office in France too. We do a couple of sessions and then we go from there to come up with an arrangement. And I said, that sounds like let's work for free because we don't want to work out an arrangement or pay you beforehand. No. I just looked at him and went, no. 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 Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Oh, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I was 95% certain it was going to be a waste of time, but I figured it would be worth the fun of the experience. Planet Fiction, Din Dog. I only use them because when traveling around the country, it's better than nothing and I can get a shower. I use the real gym at the store for weightlifting, so I do squats, deadlifts, bench press, all that shit there. And then I come here for cardio and a shower. Oh. I guess now we get dehydrated. Oh no. Okay, I'm at 404 calories. I'll take a water break now. We'll take a water break and come back. So I got 400 calories. Let's get a water break. Where can I refill a water?
I get you're putting a lot of effort in this and you're sweating because of the break.
Tell me this place is such a dump that I have to go to the bathroom to refill the fucking water. I guess that's what you get for 25 bucks a month. Aha. A water fountain. Let's see if this works. It's one of those dribbling fountains that barely shoots out water. Yeah. Beggars can't be choosers, you know. Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, so the people at that company said, oh, don't worry, I'll work on him. You know, the person who set the meeting was like, I set the budget for North America, so let me see if I can work on that. Oh, you know, we're going to be back in a few months. And it's like, yeah, in a few months, I'm not going to ask for 75K. Because you guys were kind of, had no value for my time. Okay. Back to work. I got the gist of this predictable BS offer. Yeah. I thought job offer was euphemism for a date. No, that wasn't it. I wish. Oh, the machine I got on is broken. Typical Planet Fitness. Broken. And I almost forgot. You're supposed to test if the machine you're using works before you clean it. Don't waste time cleaning shit that's broken. Okay. I will say though, Din Dog, the last time I got tricked by something like that, it was because the person from the company that approached me was a cute female. Like, I would, if somebody said, hey, do you want to do random TV programming with us, I would say no. The reason I said I'm interested when the vice woman reached out to me is because the vice woman that visited my office was freaking gorgeous. She was hot. Again, Wrong reason. Similar here. But cute only gets you so far in corporate America, you know? Cute may get you a meeting. Cute does not get me on your board for $1,000 a year. Fuck out of here. But cute will get your foot in the door. Cute will definitely get. This one's broken. You hear that? You need an Allen key. Jesus Christ! Half of the machines at this shithole are broken. One sec. I have to move over to another one. If Dr. Evil is in the chat, he's gonna be laughing. I don't know if he's here. I'm gonna go to the third machine at this Planet Fitness because they're all broken. You know why it's okay for them to all be broken? Because nobody who actually pays for membership here works out. People don't buy Planet Fitness memberships to use to work out. They buy it to satisfy a New Year's resolution. I think Eric is the only one I ever met that had a Planet Fitness membership that actually used it. Next machine. Happy Saturday, Missy Richmond. How are you? I apologize in advance for any emails from Larry Sharp I may or may not have responded to. There's actually an email from this woman in Texas that wants to have me on an interview on her channel that I forgot to respond to. Thank you for being here, because usually when I see your name, it immediately prompts me to feel guilty for not responding to an email that I would have usually responded to. And it actually reminded me to respond to that woman's tonight. She wants to know if I have availability during a time that I'm almost never available, so I'm trying. The other one. They should put a sign on broken machines. Yeah, good luck with that. That would require they have a staff. You drove 23 hours. True. But it was kind of a drive that I had to make anyway, so. My love life is like a Planet Fitness cardio machine. Broken and dirty? Okay, next. So I got 405 calories in the last one. And what are we gonna do? I'm gonna work out on this one until either my phone battery dies or I get bored. Yeah, pretty much until my phone battery dies. Enter weight, 159, enter. Oh, no worry, Missy. No worries. No, I have an email from somebody else that I need to respond to. An assistant to some YouTube show that I have been putting off responding to. I've been bad at all that stuff for the past year and a half. I feel like I've spent the last, I would say, 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years with a just like, I'm feeling in a semi-concussed state, not keeping up with things that I should have. You never named Oreo. And there's no cat in the stream. No cat in the stream. I hope you're having a good evening, Missy Richmond. Everybody besides Peter Jansen. Hope you're all getting some exercise in. Avoiding sugary drinks. Avoiding eating excessive carbs. Are there any charming ladies exercising? One. There's one. I'm steam cleaning floors. I find that fun. I am out of shape. I am in the shape of a pear. Never go full pear. I mean, it's a normal ceiling. I don't know what you spoiled people are talking about. It's a normal ceiling of an industrial-ish floor of a building. Well, Shad, I mean, you could start doing something about it. Cut out a lot of the unnecessary carbs in your diet. Exercise. You know when you're eating shit. Like 99% of the time, you guys, you know when you're eating shit. You don't have to, but you choose to. I do sometimes too, but I've stopped a lot of that recently. Some of it was for the wrong reason. Some of it was because I was talking to this woman that I had a crush on 12 and 10 and 6 years ago. And I've been trying to keep up my routine even though that did not work out. I've been trying to not change things, but it was a swift kick in the ass that I needed. Also, that not going well was also another swift kick in the ass that I needed. Start taking my fitness more seriously. Start taking my appearance a little bit more seriously. Get like a little one-up. Yeah, I can't run right now, Peter Jansen. I was trying to go back and forth between squats and deadlifts and sprint running, and I sprained my left quadricep. Luckily, I didn't tear it. 6 years ago, I teared my right quadricep. So I have to keep it easy. I'm taking it easy right now. Like, I'm slowly getting myself back into it, but I'm not going to be doing any sprint training anytime soon. Like, I'm doing lighter weights, you know? Like, first there was body weight squat, then squats with 145-pound plate, like 135. Today I did a set of 12 at 205 just to see how it would be after doing a lot of foam rolling on it. And it was decent, but like by the time I got up 9 or 10, it was So I still got to take it easy. But I'll catch up to you, Peter. I got to beat Orhan at work at racing, but I still haven't even beat Dan at bench press. I tried to today and I got 10 reps at 225 and failed at 11. A few weeks ago, I was able to do 11, so I don't even anything. I'm going backwards. But the way I figure it is I'm better off. Right now, I'm better off than where I would, even if I'm lifting less, I'm better off than where I would have been if I didn't go to the gym at all. Like if I didn't put any effort in. Besides the part where I tried to mix sprint running, squats, and deadlifts in too short of a time period. That was a fucking fail. I'm never doing that shit again. What is e-Niking? Electric Nikes? Do they make Nikes? Do they make shoes? Are you talking about those shoes with the lights in them where like every time you walk, they light up? I didn't know they had those since the 90s. I don't know what electric Nikes would have to do with fitness. But also, since my family has a history of joint issues, my dad's had 7 different surgeries in his joints. My grandpa had fucked up joints. I'm using an elliptical instead of a treadmill because it does less on my joints. That's why I'm using an elliptical. I noticed that for the same amount of effort, I can burn a lot more calories doing this way. Yeah, I don't do running on concrete anymore, at least long term, you know? I'll do 30-meter sprint or 100-meter sprint, but I'm not doing like 4 miles of jogging. Fuck that. I'm not doing any of that shit. For my cardio, I'll do something like this. And, you know, again, you're still using your joints. It's just for the amount of calories you burn, the ratio of calories burned to stress on your joints is far lower this way. Like, you could still burn a lot of calories doing running or long-term jogging, but the amount of of stress that you put on your joints and wear that you put on your joints for the amount of calories burned is way higher doing it that way. So that's why I use this elliptical. I don't care if people think like I'm using a weird machine or a toy or something. They can make fun all they want. A human axe? What the hell is that? You mean like axe from Dota? I never liked ellipticals as an exercise, but if you have problems with joints, yes, great alternative. Yeah, I prefer running, I really do. It's just, every now and then I feel it in my knee, and it's like, no, I don't want to go down the road that my dad went down. You know, I could look at that. I can look down the road and see what that leads to. And he wasn't even that crazy with his training. So, I want to keep my stock knees. Right to repair, no right to repair myself. I don't want to have the right to repair myself. Hydroaerobic. Wes, you mean swimming. What do you mean this 5-syllable shit? It means swimming. See what Carrie says? See, Carrie's a normal person. She'll say swimming. I don't fit. Where are you, Carrie? Do you live someplace where people don't have pools? Everybody has a pool in Florida, but they're really bathtubs. They're not pools. Like, you know, you're not going to do laps and swimming in them. I am at 522 calories, if I can include from my last run before I went to refill my water. All right, let's get up here. I think I may hit 600 today and then call it quits. Go walk around the city a little bit. How old are you, Peter Jensen? Good for you on doing your running regularly, by the way. I like hearing that my subscribers are keeping themselves in shape. Yo, Carrie, here's the thing. When you get on one of these machines and you see how much work it takes to burn 200 or 300 calories, and then you look at a drink, like just a sweetened iced tea, right? A sweetened iced tea, and it says 200 calories on the side, or 250 calories, you'll never do it again. Because in my head, I think of how miserable it is to spend 20 minutes on this elliptical. And then I correlate 20 minutes on this fucking thing to like one iced tea. Or like half of a candy bar. And then it's just, the 8 seconds of happiness I get from eating that candy bar is not worth 30 minutes of this bullshit. So that's the way I think about it. Like, I thought the numbers were off. I thought, like, there's no way. The machine must be miscalibrated. And, you know, to be clear, a lot of these machines are not perfectly calibrated, but it's close enough. It's close enough. Like, you eat one dessert at a restaurant, your entire cardio for the week is just that fucking dessert from that restaurant. Like, it really red pills you on eating junk. It's just, it's not worth it. It's not that I don't like some of it, that food, it's just, it's not worth it. Oh, dude, for 43, you're doing well. You're keeping yourself in shape, and you're prioritizing your fitness and your well-being. Good for you, man. I don't think aging happens. Like, aging something that happens every single day is you make decisions to not take care of yourself. Like, I hope when I'm your age, I'm 53, 63, 73, I just have slightly more wrinkles and more gray hair. I don't want to be old. You know? Like, I still want to be able to jog. I still want to be able to lift weights, pick things up, wake up early, feel energized, walk up and down stairs and shit like that. I don't want to be those people where, you know, I go to a Walmart, it's like, oh, I can't keep up with you because of this, that, and the other. It's the decisions people make every single day. Like, you know what, I don't need to exercise anymore. It's just one dessert. Oh, it's just one soft drink. YOLO. Oh, I don't want to be miserable. Okay. Tell yourself that when you're 53 with diabetes. And I saw myself slipping into that shit. Like, I would look at pictures of myself when I was 18, and then I looked at pictures of myself at like 30, and it's, what the fuck? Why do you have a gut? Nah, not happening. So I'm gonna undo it now, and then monitor that shit every single day. Look, you've cycled 95 kilometers. Holy shit. That's a lot of cycling. I'm guessing that thing, that little line by your taint that delivers sperm from your balls to your dick, probably completely blocked by now. I was reading about that, how when you sit in a bike seat with pressure on a certain section, how it keeps the flow of certain shit from running through that area. Made me think real hard about the type of bike seat that I got. But no, in all seriousness, that's a good ride. Like, you're killing it. You're keeping yourself in shape. When Peter Jansen, when you get to 70, 80, 90, your body's gonna say thank you for all the shit that you've been doing and the stuff that you're doing now. Yeah, 4B rigor. Shame, shame, shame. I don't buy cookie candies or chips. I can't moderate it, so I just don't buy it. Yeah. Like, I try to just avoid having that shit in front of me. You know, like, if I have a small piece of bread at a restaurant, I know I'm gonna eat the whole bowl of bread, and then I'm gonna feel like shit. You should have asked for the same amount Cuomo's sister makes in the homeless shelter grift. Ha! Hey, listen, I thought my ask was good. 75 to 100K a year to be on your board. And I'll add some value to your company. And again, they've raised 800 million. They want to do more fundraising. If having my name attached does not help you raise money from all those sustainable green ESG people by validating your mission and purpose with right to repair, then you guys suck. But this also goes back to what I said in my earlier stream, that a lot of people will say, you know, look at how moral I am. I don't sell out. I'm not a sellout. I'm not moral. It's just, I don't have anything to sell. People will always ask, you know, why don't you take a job doing this? You could get a job doing that if your repair shop failed, if your YouTube failed. Or why don't you get a sponsor for this, that, or the other? It's like, dude, that company offered me, this company raised, I shit you not, this company raised $800 million. They offered me like $1,000 a year to be on their board. It's not that I don't sell out because I love all you people, because I'm such an upstanding citizen. I'd sell you out in a minute. I would sell Carrie's kids and husband out from under her for $10,000 if I could. But nobody would buy it. Nobody wants to buy what I'm selling. And every now and then, it's kind of important to remember that. Make sure my ego stays in check and stays in line. And I stay realistic about myself. I stay realistic about my business and what I need to focus on, what I need to put my time and effort into. Because again, if my business fails, if I let it fail, it's a cold world out there. $1,000 a year. I don't know if olive oil is beneficial. I would ask a nutritionist or a trainer or a doctor or something. Maybe, Carrie, maybe. But yeah, to sell out, you have to have something worth buying. You have to have something people want. And a lot of people that are at the lower level pretend that they're more moral or ethical than other people, when in reality, they haven't been given the opportunity. Like, it's not like if they flipped a switch and chose to be evil, they could double or triple their salary or even add $10 to it. But it is humbling. It's good to have those experiences and those conversations. Like, it really just kind of slaps you back into the real world. Like I've talked about, if this audit ruins my business. And it's given me a bit more of a kick in the ass to make sure that it doesn't ruin my business, or that I fight it. It's put a bit more of a fire under my ass once I get the final results back from New York State government to, like, do what is necessary. And also, when I've said that my business is profitable, it's like put a fire under my ass to do the things that are necessary to get there. Again, to fix shit. There's really no, man, it's a cold world out there. $1,000, $1,000 or so a year. Yeah. Fuck you. Oh, what a company. I played the recording for Steve, and he said I would have been much meaner than you. It's weird. I don't know if it was because I was waiting for my breakfast to arrive. I was much nicer than I thought. Like, I just went, no, nope, bye. Like, it was a very kind of Asperger's-ish, autistic-y interview. Maybe you should stream each time you do this, encourage people to do body doubling with you, where they have you on while they exercise for some at home. Yeah, sure, I think I will. I usually, because my battery's almost dead, so I'm gonna have to end this shit soon. But yeah, I think I will. Taking in the cat, that's solid amount of trash talks already. Okay, so it looks like I did 405 calories in the last one and 225 on this, so I'm above 600. At this point, I'm gonna take a shower, change into some fancy douchebag clothes, charge my phone, do a video at the store, troll New York City. Troll this town. We are gonna troll this town. Yeah, so I got 405 in the last one, and 228 calories. 229 calories on this one. Okay. See you later. I'm out of here.